Over 60? This grocery store staple rebuilds lost muscle and costs less than a cup of coffee. We've been told for decades that the secret to strength hides in $60 tubs of protein powder. But the truth? Your body doesn't care about price tags. It cares about absorption. I've spent years working with older adults who thought they were too old to get stronger. Yet I've watched them rebuild muscle, balance, and confidence, not with expensive supplements, but with everyday foods from their kitchen shelves. Today, I'm going to show you 6 powerful foods, each costing around $1, that help people over 70 regain muscle faster than any powder you'll find on a store shelf. These aren't exotic superfoods or marketing gimmicks. They're backed by research, and they work because they give your muscles exactly what they crave: real, absorbable nutrition. Most people think muscle loss after 70 is just aging, but that's not true. It's often poor absorption, and one of the best ways to fix that starts with something sitting quietly in your fridge: plain Greek yogurt. At McMaster University, researchers found that seniors who ate Greek yogurt every day maintained their muscle even during weeks of reduced activity, when most people usually lose strength. Why? Because Greek yogurt gives your body casein protein, the slow-release kind that keeps feeding your muscles for up to 7 hours. That's exactly what older muscles need: a steady stream, not a burst that fades in minutes. But it's not just about protein. Greek yogurt also contains leucine, the amino acid that switches on muscle growth, and probiotics that improve how your gut absorbs nutrients. That's something no powder can mimic, no matter the price tag. I remember one of my viewers, Margaret. She's 74, and she told me she always felt tired halfway through the day. So instead of buying another expensive supplement, I told her to start simple: a small bowl of plain Greek yogurt with a drizzle of honey and a few berries before lunch. 3 weeks later, she wrote back, saying, "I don't know what changed, but I can stand up without holding the table now." That's what real food does. It works quietly, naturally, and long before you even notice it's working. How to use it effectively: choose plain Greek yogurt, at least 20 grams of protein per serving. Mix 3/4 cup with 1 tablespoon of honey and a handful of berries. Eat it 30 minutes before your main meal. This helps probiotics wake up your digestion. Let it sit at room temperature for 10 minutes before eating. This simple step makes the live cultures active and easier to digest for older stomachs. Optional power combo: add crushed walnuts and banana slices. You'll get omega-3 fats and potassium that help muscles recover faster. If Greek yogurt keeps your muscles fueled for hours, this next food supercharges how your muscles actually use that fuel. It's tiny, cheap, and surprisingly powerful. Yet most people overlook it because it comes in a can. We're talking about sardines, the ocean's little giants of muscle growth. Each $1 can of sardines gives you 23 grams of complete protein, plus vitamin D and omega-3 fatty acids, nutrients that older adults are almost always deficient in. That deficiency leads to weak grip strength, slow recovery, and aching joints. A study from the University of Western Australia found that seniors who ate sardines just 3 times a week increased their grip strength by 28% in 2 months. That's more than many people get from months of resistance training. Here's why they work. Omega-3s reduce the silent inflammation that blocks muscle protein from doing its job. Vitamin D turns on the genes that tell your body to build muscle instead of breaking it down. And the calcium from those soft, edible bones keeps muscle fibers contracting properly, preventing cramps and weakness. When you combine all that, you don't just get stronger, you recover faster and feel more stable when walking, climbing stairs, or even opening jars. Meet James, 72 years old, a retired engineer who could fix anything around the house except his own grip strength. He hated the idea of eating sardines, said they smelled like the ocean in a can. But he decided to try something new. He mashed them with half an avocado, a squeeze of lemon, and spread it on whole grain crackers. 2 weeks later, he noticed his hands didn't ache when holding tools. By the second month, he could lift his toolbox again, something he hadn't done in years. He told me, laughing, "Guess these little fish did more for me than my old gym membership." How to use it effectively. Eat 1 can, 100 to 120 grams. Within 2 hours after physical activity, even a short walk counts. Mix with half an avocado, plus lemon juice, plus whole grain crackers for balance. Keep the bones. They're rich in absorbable calcium. Choose sardines packed in olive oil or water, not sauces. If sardines help you recover, this next food helps you start the day strong. For decades, we were told to throw away the yolks. Too much cholesterol, they said. But the truth? That golden center is where your body's muscle-building magic begins. The food? Whole eggs. At the University of Connecticut, scientists found that older adults who ate whole eggs, yolks included, built 40% more muscle than those who only ate egg whites. That's because the yolk contains phosphatidic acid, which triggers mTOR, the on switch for muscle growth. It's also rich in vitamin D, omega-3 fats, and iron, all essential for energy and strength. The combination feeds your muscles and your brain, helping you stay steady, focused, and energized throughout the morning. Meet Helen, 69 years old, a grandmother of 4 who loved baking but said she always felt exhausted by noon. When she told me she usually skipped breakfast or just had coffee, I asked her to try something new. 3 soft-boiled eggs with tomatoes and a slice of whole grain toast. 2 weeks later, Helen called me laughing. I don't need my mid-morning nap anymore. Her blood sugar was stable, and her hands, which once trembled when she kneaded dough, were steady again. She said, "It feels like my mornings came back to life." How to use it effectively? Eat 2 to 3 whole eggs within 30 minutes of waking up to take advantage of natural morning growth hormone levels. Prefer soft-boiled or poached eggs, firm whites, slightly runny yolks to preserve delicate vitamins. Pair with tomatoes, bell peppers, or spinach. Their vitamin C boosts iron absorption up to 300%. Add a slice of Ezekiel or whole grain bread for complete amino acid balance. Avoid overcooking. Frying until crisp destroys key nutrients and makes the fat harder to digest for older stomachs. All day long, your muscles work. But at night, while you sleep, they rebuild. The problem is, most people go to bed undernourished, and that's when the body starts breaking down muscle tissue for fuel. To stop that silent loss, there's one simple evening ritual that changes everything. Cottage cheese. A single cup contains 25 grams of slow-release casein protein and CLA, conjugated linoleic acid, a natural compound that blocks the enzymes responsible for muscle breakdown. In a study at Florida State University, older adults who ate cottage cheese before bed gained 60% more muscle mass than those who didn't, without changing their exercise routine. That's because it keeps your bloodstream rich with amino acids for up to 8 hours, feeding your muscles while you rest. Meet Evelyn, 71 years old. She used to complain that her legs felt weak when she got out of bed in the morning. She also struggled with sleep, tossing and turning every night. So I suggested a small change. Instead of her late-night cookie, have a bowl of cottage cheese with flaxseed and a few berries about an hour before bed. After 2 weeks, she told me, "I sleep deeper and my legs don't shake when I stand anymore. Her nighttime snack didn't just improve her rest, it literally stopped her muscles from breaking down while she slept. How to use it effectively. Eat 1 cup of full-fat cottage cheese about 60 minutes before bedtime. Mix with 1 tablespoon of ground flaxseed and fresh berries. The healthy fat slows digestion, giving muscles a steady flow of amino acids all night. For extra recovery, add a few chunks of pineapple. Its enzyme bromelain boosts protein absorption and reduces inflammation. Let it sit at room temperature for 10 to 15 minutes before eating. This helps with digestion if your stomach acid is low. If cottage cheese protects your muscles while you sleep, this last food reawakens them from the inside out. It doesn't come from a supplement aisle or a fancy diet plan. It comes from the soil, humble, powerful, and packed with the very compound that helps your cells renew themselves. We're talking about lentils, nature's quiet superfood for people over 70. 1 cup of cooked lentils gives about 18 grams of protein plus spermidine, a compound discovered by Japanese researchers that can actually reverse cellular aging by activating autophagy, your body's natural cleanup system. In a study from the University of Sydney, adults over 70 who replaced whey protein with lentils didn't just gain more lean muscle. Their mitochondria, the power plants inside each muscle cell, began working better. Their muscles didn't just get bigger, they became younger on the inside. Meet George, 78 years old. He used to be a marathon runner in his 40s. But after years of joint pain and fatigue, he thought his strong days were gone. His daughter convinced him to try lentils as part of his lunches, just a small bowl cooked in bone broth with turmeric and black pepper. Within a month, he said his knees didn't ache after walks anymore. He started doing light squats again, smiling as he said, "It feels like my body's waking up." That's what lentils do. They don't just feed your muscles. They help your cells remember how to renew, how to use it effectively. Soak or sprout lentils for 48 hours before cooking. It increases their protein content by nearly 30% and improves absorption for older digestive systems. Cook them in bone broth with a pinch of turmeric and black pepper. This combo boosts anti-inflammatory power and protein uptake. Combine 2 parts lentils plus 1 part quinoa for a complete amino acid profile similar to meat. Add garlic and onions for sulfur compounds that boost glutathione, your body's master antioxidant protecting muscle tissue. Eat as your main lunch protein 4 days per week to keep your metabolism and recovery consistent. 6 simple foods, each costing about $1, each unlocking a part of your body that most people think is gone for good. Let's recap what you've learned today. Greek yogurt, steady protein release for 7 hours, protecting your muscles all day. Sardines, tiny but mighty, full of omega-3s and vitamin D that reignite your strength. Whole eggs, the perfect morning start, turning on your muscle growth switch. Black beans, plant protein that feeds your gut and your muscles, building strength from within. Cottage cheese, your nighttime shield, feeding muscles as you sleep. Lentils, the great renewer, rebuilding cells and reversing age at the deepest level. Together, these 6 foods form a simple routine, a rhythm your body understands, morning to night. Protein that works with your age, not against it. You don't need powders, pills, or miracle diets. You just need patience, good food, and a bit of consistency. Think of your body as an old but loyal friend. Feed it the right way, and it'll repay you with energy, strength, and balance you thought you'd lost. And remember, it's never too late to start. Whether you're 60, 70, or 80, your muscles can still grow, your energy can still return, your confidence can still rise. If this video helped you see how powerful real food can be, make sure to hit the like button. It helps more seniors find this message. Subscribe for more practical, science-based tips on staying strong and healthy after 60. And in our next episode, we'll reveal 5 simple movements you can do before breakfast to double your muscle absorption and improve balance in just 10 minutes a day. Your journey to strength doesn't start in the gym. It starts in your kitchen, and it continues every time you choose real food over quick fixes.